Now, I've been requested to talk about another lightsaber fight, which I forgot to mention in my thoughts of the lightsaber duels in Star Wars. Now, been requested to talk about the fight between Kylo Ren and Rey from The Force Awakens. Now, as I established in my previous video about it, that the fight in Episode 4 was a standard like a standard sword fight. 5 and 6 had more choreography in that, and then in episodes 1, 2, and 3 they had so much choreography. It was beautiful. They say it's more like dancing, and I don't agree with that. It's just a spectacular sight to see. You just get taken away by it, because on how much time and dedication that all these guys have put into those fights, 1, 2, and 3, and 5 and 6. The reason why I won't say episode 4 is because the late great Alec Guinness was already like in his like 60s, 70s at that point, so he was an old man already, and he had limited movement. Not saying that's a bad thing. It's just what happens to some people when they get older. Some people might still have a lot of movement, they'll still have a lot of energy. And it has been seen, like a few years ago I saw in the news, that one elderly man who was over 100 years old still goes running by himself at 100 years old. So it's possible. So the fight between Kylo Ren and Rey in The Force Awakens, they take away the choreography style from 1, 2, and 3, and it's just more. And to be honest, it's like, even to take that away, it's still, I'll say, just a spectacular sight, because even with what they were doing, still took a lot of time and practice to do, and just something. It's personal between Rey and Kylo Ren, because like Rey saw Kylo Ren kill Han Solo, and Kylo Ren turns out to be Han Solo's son. His real name, Ben, but Kylo Ren has thrown away the name Ben Solo, like what Vader did with his name Anakin. Anakin Skywalker, the name no longer exists. To Kylo Ren, Ben Solo no longer exists. So, because of what Kylo Ren did to Solo by killing him, and then I would say in a pretty good fight between him and Finn as well. I think Finn held his own pretty well in his fight. It was quick, but also he did hold his own, considering he doesn't have the power of the Force. It's the Force helps them in the fights, I believe. And Finn doesn't have that, and I think he held his own. And I was still entertained by their fight, because it was just like sort of stabs and just like slicing and just doing that. It's just great stuff. Because they're young. They're young. They're able to do that. It takes you in as well. And then when Rey uses the Force to get the lightsaber, I'll say essentially overpowering Ren. When he tries to use the Force on Anakin's lightsaber, then goes to Luke, then to Rey, because Kylo believes that lightsaber is his by right because of his grandfather being Anakin. So hopefully, we'll find out who Rey is in Episode 8. Is she a Solo, or is she Skywalker? So there's obviously only one way to find out when that comes out. But as I was saying about the fight between Rey and Ren, really enjoyed it. As I said, they took a lot of time, a lot of practice, and I just think it's great. I mean, at the end of the fight, when Kylo says to Rey, "You're strong with the Force. You need a teacher. I can show you the ways of the Force." Some people don't like the fact that because Rey is just it just knows she's just that she has the power of the Force, and then all of a sudden she just closes her eyes and then she overpowers him. And but to be honest, I just love the fact like when she sliced upwards, he's got a scar going down his face. Yeah, Rey's badass. So I enjoyed the fight in episode 7, and I'm really looking forward to see what they got in episode 8 and in episode 9. And if you if you want to say what you think about the lightsaber fights in any of them, leave a comment below. I hope you guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves.